get 8th. What do you make of that race?
You know, I said earlier, I know people won't believe me in saying this, but I'm so proud of that run. I mean, to run a season's best at 33 years old, and I don't know how many championships I've been in now. I know I've been in the sport long enough to know what's good for me, and that was a really good run for me tonight.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything you can do in a race like that?
Exactly. I think you kind of have, maybe have more than two choices. It's not totally binary, but you kind of have this choice: either look at what you didn't do or look at what you did do. And I just am so proud, if I compare Jenny to Jenny, that at this point in the career, it's freaking October 5th and I ran 3:58. I'm really, really proud of that. 8th, it's never what you want in a championship, but how many times can you make the final in a row in a lifetime? And I'm reaching that human limit. So I just, what I want to say is I just feel really grateful to be in the final.
How are you still doing it? 3:58 at age 33.
I'm good to my body. I sleep 9 hours a night. I eat healthy. I learned how to cook. I think a lot of people think it's like complicated secret things, and it's not. It's the simple stuff. The University of Colorado team sees me every single week, day in and day out, doing the ordinary things. If you do the ordinary things at an elite level, you're going to be really good.
Did it just feel like a Diamond League, except the rabbit never stopped and it's in October? How did it feel?
Not to not answer your question, but my answer to that is this never feels like a Diamond League. The world never feels like a Diamond League. It feels like its own different stage, its own different kind of system. It was interesting that it went out so hard, but I think everyone was expecting that. In fact, there were a few of us that were waiting in a line to go to the bathroom about an hour before the race, and people were discussing that they thought it was going to be fast. Women from the 5K and from the 15. So I don't think there was any doubt in anyone's mind that tonight was going to be mind-blowing.
I mean, there's fast, and then there's like the fastest 1500 in history, which is...
What was the winning time? I don't even know the winning time.
3:51.
See, what I know is that Shelby ran 3:54, and that blows my mind. I mean, that's incredible, and I told her that's incredible, and she should be really proud of that. Don't let anything diminish running 3:54. Like, don't let anything damper that. That is amazing.
But did you think, like, this was sort of an example of what the limits of some of these women are when they're fully peaked and they have someone towing them along? Did you think 3:54 was a time that women like this could achieve, and 3:51 as well?
I didn't. I didn't think, I thought tonight was going to be fast in the sense that everyone goes out and we're running hard, but not like mind-blowingly hard. And I thought no matter how hard it is, if you can close in 57, which I've done last year, I've done in the past, I kept telling myself, if you can close in 57, you can win a medal. I don't think that was probably true tonight, right? Because, I mean, I don't know the splits. I haven't seen anything. That was the belief system I was operating off of, so you can make your judgment of what I'll think about it when I get back to it. But if they close in anything faster than 57 for the medals, that surprises me. But what do I know, right? You know, like, everybody can evaluate it different ways. That's kind of what I went in thinking.
Jenny, how does it feel for you, like, given your comments the other day, to know that Alberta's athlete has gone and sold 3:51 here? It appears as if she can smash the world record for you to try and line up against her. Does it feel like that?
You know, I've been in this exact race before. There wasn't World Championships, but I've been in this race before. And I am a believer in playing by the rules, and the rules allowed her to compete tonight, and so I said I would race her, and so I'm honoring that commitment. I raced her, she won, I got 8th. That's the result.
Is that hard to put out of your head, though, when you went to a race like that?
You know what, it's not hard to put out of my head, only because I know it's good for me. And when I focus on that, that continues to push me and inspire me. I'm not coming out here only to see if I can beat one person or beat the world. That's part of it, that's absolutely part of it. But the majority of that pie of why I'm out here is to see how good I can be. And so 3:58 at the end of the season, I know my coaches are going to be proud of me, and that to me is the greatest judgment of whether it was a good run.
You said you were just trying to close in 57 and you could medal, but was that 57 off the tactical pace or 57 off of 62s and 63s?
I guess it doesn't really matter, because I just think that's what I can do, right? Like, I've done 57 before, and so I just come in believing, if you believe that what you've done can medal, like, you have to believe that, or that you can exceed that, you know, surprise yourself. Because if you don't believe that, why are you here, you know? So that's just my honest answer. It's not that It's not that it's inconceivable to me that it could close faster. I just believe that I'm capable of medaling and I'm capable of running 57. You know, A plus B hopefully equals C, I get a medal. But it didn't work out tonight, but that's just the belief system I was standing on coming into the starting line.
Jay, I wanted to bring something up and have you address this. A few years ago, there was a document that said that Salazar learned about Jeffrey Brown from Mark Wetmore, who is currently your coach. And I was wondering, had you ever visited Dr. Brown yourself?
You know what? The other thing along with the rules that I believe in is people's right to medical privacy. And so I won't answer that just based on the premise that I also don't think that athletes should be required to share their declared substances, right? I think people have a right to medical history privacy. So that's what I'll say about that.
Jenny, that winning time, I think it's the 6th fastest ever, and most of the ones above her are Chinese from way back when.
Wow.
I mean, if people are new to this sport and looking at that time and that run, can they believe what they're seeing?
You know, I think every single person new to the sport, whether you're, you know, Gabe, who this is her first year, or Nikki, who this is her first year, you have to measure your progress off of yourself. There's always going to be comparison is the thief of joy. You can't compare yourself. I mean, you can argue that that's what sport is all about, right? Standing on the starting line and comparing yourself. But like I said, the greater part of the pie for me is comparing me against myself. Am I better than I was last year? Every single kid can do that. That is what makes sport great, because if it was only about winning, only one person would leave here happy. You know, the silver medalist wouldn't be happy, the bronze medalist wouldn't be happy. So every little kid, I would say, look at what you're doing today. You can be healthier, you can be braver, you can be better, and that's what sport is really about. So, cool, thank you guys.